Kevin, we're going to talk about the strategy and what this means for Miami, but bigger picture, you're old school. What did you think about this entire process and how it all went down?
Wow. Do you want me to really tell you what I think?
I do.
I don't know. I thought it got to be really a lot. You know, I mean, it's just almost too much. You know, and then it ends up being, you know, an hour special, and I don't know. It just seemed to drag on, and it had like the feel of a reality show to it to me. And you know, and I understand it's a big decision and stuff, and you know, and sports is huge in the United States, and the NBA is huge, but it just kind of just seemed to go on and on and on. And I got to believe that you know that the players themselves are glad it's done, and I think that it just probably got bigger than I thought. I think they had a plan to make it big and fun, and I think it became big and cumbersome. LeBron did not look very comfortable making that announcement tonight.
Kevin's being, you know, part of that trio that you had, and knowing that people are always trying to, you know, knock you guys down. How do you think that the rest of the players in this league are going to respond and seeing them down there and taking upon that challenge?
Well, you know, they're going to come after him hard, but that's what makes you better. I think that when you're able to win a championship, you know, or put together an all-star type team like that, teams come at you really hard from from exhibition games on all the way 1 through 82. It makes you a lot better. What'll happen is that you know, Bosh, Wade, LeBron, and whoever else they end up down there, Chalmers and Beasley right now, and plus the 3 rookies, they'll all be better players for it by the time the playoffs start, because teams are going to bring their best, and they're definitely trying to knock them off. They're going to say, okay, man, you guys got, you know, your own little dream team. Let's see what you got. Let's see how good you are. They're going to press them hard, and every single night. And that actually, I really feel that that's a huge benefit for teams. Like, if you look at the Lakers last year, they won the championship. They were pressed all year this year. Teams brought their best game against them, and I think that makes you better. But they are going to be pressed hard. They're going to have people get into them. They're going to have players take the challenge. They're going to have teams take the challenge. You know, right now the Celtics are sitting up there saying, "Hey, we're defending Eastern Conference champions. We want a piece of you." You know, Orlando's saying, "Hey, you know, we want to get back to the finals." So there's going to be there's going to be some teams out there that are going to be looking to, you know, try and knock them down a notch. But boy, you better bring your game, because, you know, Bosh, Wade, and LeBron are good.
Kevin, Lawrence Frank, did the decision for LeBron to go to Miami, did it surprise you? Did it catch you off guard? And what do you think about it?
Well, it caught me a little bit. I honestly thought all along he'd stay in Chicago or in Cleveland, and if he left, I thought he'd go to Chicago. I don't know why. Just what I thought. I thought, boy, you look at you know, having Boozer and having Derrick Rose, and you got Joakim Noah, and you got Taj Gibson, 2 rim protectors. I kind of thought that would be a place for him, and but I really thought he was going to stay in Cleveland. I just thought it'd be hard for him to leave, and boy, the most disappointed person right now. What do you think Byron Scott's feeling right now?
Can I get a makeover?
Like, wow, you got to be kidding me. You know, I mean, I went from having a team that won 66 2 years ago, 61 last year, and you know, I don't know what they're going to win. I don't know what they're going to win next year, but it surely won't be 61.
I agree. It's like he bought some swampland and he thought it was prime time real estate. Hey, I want to ask you something, Kevin. We talked to Charles Barkley a little bit earlier about when he was 25, and the reason why I asked you played with one of the greatest players of all time, in Larry Bird. Can you talk a little bit about Larry Bird's mentality as a winner, or, you know, how he would point to the floor and say he's going to score from here? Do you think at 25 that Larry Bird would have made a decision to play with players that maybe played the same position, or great players, or maybe a Magic or something like that? By playing with the great player, what do you think that the other players would have done in that position?
Well, you know, it's hard to say. Larry wanted to win, and the thing is that he can play any style. And I think LeBron honestly can play just about any style of basketball you want. The kid really knows how to play ball. He's got a great IQ. He really knows he can pass it, he can score it, he can do stuff. So I think there's some similarities between the versatility between Larry and you know, a guy like LeBron. But I don't know, man. That's an interesting question, because you kind of, you know, knowing Larry really well, it's not like he wouldn't. It's not like he wouldn't have loved to play with Magic, but part of him liked playing against Magic. Like, okay, man, this is your team. You got your team. I got my team. Let's go get it on. Let's see who's better. And Larry had a lot of that in him, where he was really competitive. But you know, the thing that that I tell people that all the time is of those three guys that are all going to play together, there's going to be nights, and you just have got to accept it, where you're going to get 12, 13, 14 points. It just, there's going to be better matchups. The ball's not going to come your way. LeBron may have a great matchup. Bosh may have a great matchup. Wade's just going to have to be content to not get as many shots. Once they figure that out, that team comes first, and they put everything aside, it'll really work out for them. But that's, like I say, I don't know. I think Larry had that bit of that, man, this is my team, and let's see what you got thing. But part of it also, I guess, Larry could have played with anybody just like LeBron can. So that's an interesting question, Chris. I don't know. I don't know what. I don't know if he would have done that, or if he'd just been content to say, man, let's go. Let's go line it up and see who's better.